Ash, I found them. The one you were asking about. Say hello to Scorpio.
Scorpius, thank you. I don't suppose you planned to tell me why you dragged me to this hovel.
I could have dragged you right up to a squad of enforcers instead. So how about a little less attitude and a little more gratitude, smartass?
Gratitude for what? The privilege of your illustrious company.
I have a deal to offer you.
How delightfully ominous. Do tell. What are the terms of this deal?
I can get you into the Academy Haven.
I've already tried that. I was told they didn't need any more freeloaders.
That's because you tried to get in the front door. I can get you past all that.
And in return?
You're gonna overclock my core.
Oh, really? And why would I do that?
Because he fucking told you to, Milo. Play nice.
Overclock? Is that what you humans have taken to calling it? I thought your government outlawed that idiotic practice after it left so many of you magicless.
I don't pay much attention to what the department tells me not to do.
Well, you might want to try for once. They have good reasons for giving up on this fool's errand. You're asking me to burn out your magical core.
I'm asking you to power up my magical core.
What's the difference? Humans are not equipped to contain magic at a demonic level. This isn't an idle threat. It could destroy your core, end your connection to magic. Permanently. And it probably will.
I'm a shifter. Magic isn't just in my core, it's in every cell of my body. I'm built to store it. It'll work.
And what happens when it doesn't? You send your pack after me? As revenge?
I know what I'm asking for. If it burns out my core, that's a risk I took on willingly. Our deal will stand, no matter how it turns out.
And I'm supposed to just take your word for it?
It's that, or you end up back on the street. And from the look of you, that hasn't been going too well.
Why do you want this? The power won't last. It's just a temporary gain. Once you use up that magic, you're back to your normal power levels. Provided your core survives it at all. What are you going to do with that amount of magic?
The less you know, the better. What matters for you is that this gets you into the Haven. Do we have a deal or not?
Deal.
King Imperial?
What?
There's been a discrepancy I felt I should bring to your attention.
Discrepancy?
Yes. The Imperial Academy of Dahlia missed their regular check-in this morning.
Have they checked in since?
They have, but the format was a bit irregular.
Irregular?
Yes, sir. It was...
You decided to disturb me because some academy's routine was a bit irregular.
Not just some academies, sir. It's the Academy of Dahlia. They're the nearest monarch safe house. If something was to happen...
Something will happen if you ever waste my time with something this irrelevant again, Jett. Don't come back in here unless you have a report that's worth my attention.
Understood.
If that's all, Consul.
Actually, sir, may I speak freely?
What is it?
As your advisor, I feel it is my duty to tell you that you've picked a bad time to isolate yourself. Public opinion of the Imperium is in a dangerous state. The people need firm, visible guidance from their monarch. You can't afford to keep hiding away.
We really are speaking freely then, aren't we?
It's the truth, King Imperial. For the last 4 months, you've barely made any appearances. You rarely leave these quarters, you make half your decisions by proxy, and the rest you seem to make out of spite alone.
And why do you suppose that is? What do you think happened 4 months ago that led to all of this, Consul? That wasn't rhetorical. Answer me.
It's been 4 months since the loss of the consort.
Oh no. Loss implies that it was out of our hands. An accident. But that's not what happened, is it?
No.
No, it wasn't. 4 months ago, I watched my consort be executed for crimes against the Imperium. Crimes that finally even I couldn't excuse or cover up. They tried to destroy this government from the inside. Released documents and information, made alliances, tried to expose everything that we are. As if the fucking people could understand why we do what we do. The one person in this world that I cared about the most tried to destroy everything. I gave them 1,000,000 chances. Over and over again, I forgave them. I excused them. I isolated them. I punished them. But it was never enough. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know what happened to the person I fell in love with, but that wasn't the same person who stood up in front of that tribunal and denounced everything that the monarchy imperial has worked to create. So, the Imperium destroyed them first. That is what happened 4 months ago, not some accident. Not some blameless loss. So you'll excuse me if I don't feel the need to parade myself around like some figurehead for the ungrateful scum that will never understand what I sacrifice for their benefit. So yes, I leave the incredibly important task of managing the late check-in message of some backwater academy in your capable hands, Consul. Do not come see me again unless it is something that warrants my attention, or you will regret it. Now get out.
Yes, sir.
Is Scorpius ready? Just about. Auden agreed to be the one to take him to the academy once we're done. I'm sure that'll make Avier happy. They're gonna need all the support they can get. I don't think that guy knows what happy even feels like. Can you blame him? So, how are we doing this? Are we splitting into teams? What's the plan to take her out? We're not going to take her out. What the hell do you mean we're not? Then what are we doing? Milo, we aren't doing anything. I'm not putting the pack at risk for this. I'm doing this. Like hell you are. We're not gonna let you do this on your own. The pack is behind you on this. Even with this demon magic bullshit boosting you, you can't overpower her. I know that. That's why I'm not going to try. What the hell are you talking about? Alexis has been a vampire for 50 years. She was turned by old blood. Even if she really is alone, there's no way in hell we could take her out without losing people. Then what the hell are we doing? We're giving up? Why the fuck are we talking to this demon in the first place then? I didn't say we're giving up. I said we can't overpower her. Because we can't. Not without losing people. And I'm not letting any of the rest of the pack die at these fucking leeches' hands. Then what are you saying? If we can't overpower her, we have to outsmart her. Which also isn't exactly a walk in the park, considering how much experience she has. We need something she won't expect. Something she can't account for until it's too late. The overclock, how is that gonna help? If all it does is make you stronger, how is that outsmarting her? When Scorpius pours his power into me, it's going to flood my body with magic. The high-octane kind. Because I'm a shifter, my whole body can contain it. So it's gonna permeate everything. Including my blood. When vampires drink normal, empowered blood, the traces of magic in it energizes them. It's invigorating. But it has limits. And too much of a good thing burns. Vampires can't drink from demons. Demons are made of pure magic. Trying to feed on them would destroy a vamp. It's a complete overload. I can't trick her into trying to feed on a demon. But I can do the next best thing. You're gonna let her feed on you while you're powered up with all this demon magic. If it works how I think it will, it'll be like poison to her. I can't imagine it'll be enough to kill her, but it should incapacitate her. Even a vampire as strong as she is. And weakened like that, she'll be an easy target. I rip her head right off her shoulders, and our problem is solved. That's a lot of fucking assumptions, Ash. It'll work. Has anyone ever done this? Not that I know of. The Imperium banned overclocking for a reason. You might as well just cut a person's threads. Humans can't contain that kind of magic for any length of time. It burns our cores to a crisp. Shifters can hold on to it longer, since it can run through our whole bodies, but even then, it does damage. A lot of it. It's just never worth it. Until now. You don't even know that. What if it doesn't hurt her at all? What if it just powers her up? Then it'll be a damn good thing that no one else is there, huh? Hey, you said you want to hear my thoughts. You want alternatives, that having me at your side makes you better. Well, then listen to me now. Don't do this. Take us with you. Let us help. You don't have to order anyone to do it. Just take volunteers, the people who are willing to risk it. I know you lost more than any of us when David died. I'm not saying you didn't, but he meant something to us, too. He was our alpha. He was my friend. He was like a brother to me. I want vengeance for him, too. And that's worth dying for. There'll be other things worth dying for. Things you need to save your strength for. If I don't make it, I need someone who can keep this pack safe. That's you, Asher. You cannot keep blaming yourself for David's death. That is not what this is about. Like hell it's not. We don't have time for this conversation. Oh, I'm sorry. When would be a more convenient time? Should I go pencil it in for after you wander off on your suicide mission to alleviate your guilt? You are crossing a line. You're damn right I am. I am not just gonna sit here and let my alpha get himself killed. You don't get to do that to us. You don't get to do that to me. I've had enough fucking dead heroes in my life. My dad, Gabe, David, you want to go down the fucking list? Do not do this without me. Please. You want to keep the pack safe? Fine. But I'm not just another member of the pack. Let me help. Please. All right.
You're sure about this?
Yes.
From what I've heard about this ridiculous practice, this won't be comfortable for either of us. Least of all, you.
I'm made of tough stuff. Once you do this, you can't undo it, can you?
The only way to get rid of the magic is to use it. I won't be able to take it back or transfer it to someone else, and I certainly won't have enough to do it for someone else. This is already going to leave me a shadow of what I should be. I won't have any more magic to give.
That's what I thought. In that case... Sorry, Ash.
What the hell are you doing?
Overclock me, not him.
That's what this is about. Stabbing your alpha in the back so you can have the power to yourself.
I'm not backstabbing anyone, Scorpio. I'm saving his fucking life. When he wakes up, he'll understand that. Now do it.
My deal was to power him up, not you.
You're still getting into the Haven, Incubus. Don't worry about that. I am not letting my alpha destroy his core for this. Now give me that magic, or the deal is off, and I hand you over to the nearest enforcer.
You fucking humans are insane.
Real groundbreaking commentary there. Now do it.
Oh, hold still. There.
Holy shit. Auden, come get Scorpius. Get him to the haven. Thank you.
Remember that gratitude when your core burns out.
Aren't you a charmer?